Hello guys, welcome to the channel. If you're watching, wherever you're watching from, welcome. So today we are going to be having a very productive discussion, a very important discussion. And this is our first. If you're with us today, just know that you are a pioneer of this our discussions. So we are going to be having discussions, political discussions, mainly centering on Africa, focusing more on Nigeria first. Then we'll also be bringing African stories and just general discussion all around the world. So the goal is to make our voices heard. The goal is to have productive discussions. The goal is to bring positive consciousness to the minds of our people. The goal is to just express our views uncensored. Of course, we're on YouTube and we know there are some words we can't use. And a lot of the time, when we are saying some things that we are not sure of, we have to use allegedly. And also, we cannot make defamatory statements. We only have to express ourselves but not lie. And it's just basically a place where we can be having productive discussions just for the betterment of our society. And for today, according to what you've seen on the title and also the thumbnail, we're going to be talking more about. We're going to be talking about Sunday Igboho. Chief Sunday Igboho has returned, and this time he has gone straight to the British government. That's returning in style. He has returned. We know he has been outside Nigeria. I think he has been living in Germany for some time, and now he has come back and he has gone straight to the British government. He's taking the whole thing direct to the source of everything. We know Nigeria was a British colony, so he's going straight to the government of the British people. And we're going to be discussing. And also we're going to be talking about Allen Onyema. Allen Onyema has been trending recently because of some allegations that they brought against him in the United States. And Airpeace management, they are saying that he's innocent until proven guilty. And that's actually how it's supposed to be, because we know we live in a world right now of public scrutiny, the court of public opinion. So a lot of people might actually not even know that this person can still prove his innocence if he is innocent in court. But once the media has already portrayed that person in a kind of way, some people don't even take into consideration that it's still an ongoing investigation and an ongoing case in the court. So I'm going to start by reading out the report on Sunday Igboho, and if you're there, the link to the studio is on the comment section. Just click on the link to the studio, join, and you can share your thoughts. This is more like us just testing this out. For now, the studio cannot hold so many people. It will probably just hold, I think, maximum of 5 or at a time. So I think what we'll be doing more is if someone shares their thoughts and if we have more people joining, we'll probably just be alternating, changing, just bringing different people in, depending on how many people we are going to have participating in this discussion. But for now, if you can see the link, just click on the link. It will direct you to the studio and you can share your opinion. You don't have to turn on your camera. You don't have to turn on your camera. You can just speak. Your voice is the most important. And if you also feel like turning on your camera, that's also good. So I will start by reading. Let me just share the screen so that we can see the report on Sunday Igboho first. Then we can now talk or discuss about it. You just share your thoughts. It's a free place. Nobody's going to direct you on how to speak. Just give your opinions. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. So, uh, let me share the screen. Let me share. Okay, just a moment. Just a moment. Just a moment. Uh, so, or I can just read. I can just read. I can just read the article. So it says, and this report was brought by Green greenbeereporters.com. It's a website. If you go there, you will find the story, the full of or the report on Sunday Igboho going to the British government. So it says, as Igboho takes Yoruba nation agitation to UK, Professor Luga asks not to prepare for separation. Wow. So let me read. It says, as Yoruba separatist Sunday Adeyemo, popularly known as Igboho, reportedly submitted a petition to the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, Keir Starmer, to consider the creation of a Yoruba nation. Leader of the Coalition of Northern Groups, CNG, in Katsina, Professor Sani Abubakar Luga, has advised the North to prepare for the possibility of separation from Nigeria. Igboho, who was said to have submitted the petition on behalf of Professor Adebanji Akintoye, the leader of the Yoruba Nation movement, sought the immediate intervention of the UK Prime Minister and his government in their agitation to set up a country that will be predominantly owned by indigenous Yoruba people. Igboho's spokesman Koiki, via his X page, wrote, at exactly 14 hours GMT, Dr. Chief Sunday Igboho delivered a petition to the UK Prime Minister on behalf of Professor Adebanji Akintoye, leader of the Yoruba Nation movement, and Olayomi Koiki, his spokesman, at 10 Downing Street. Igboho has been in the forefront of the actualization of Yoruba Nation. Recall that Akintoye had earlier accused the Nigerian government of trying to cajole Igboho into withdrawing from the agitations. The octogenarian said, during the agitators' travail in Benin Republic, a former chief of army staff, Lieutenant General Tuko Burutai, retired, had used his influence as an envoy to sneak a paper to Igboho in prison, promising him billions of naira if only he would renounce his agitations for a Yoruba nation. He, however, said that Igboho refused to sign the papers, which was later taken away by Burutai. He said former Chief of Army Staff Lieutenant General Tuko Burutai came to him in the prison promising him billions of naira if he would just sign a paper that Burutai brought. That he, Igboho, would say that he had renounced the Yoruba Nation struggle, that he didn't want the Yoruba Nation struggle anymore, that he had opted out of it. And at a recent community engagement, Professor Luga, who is also the fifth Waziri Katsina, called for unity among northern Nigerians in the light of potential self-determination movements. According to him, the increasing secessionists According to him, the increasing secessionist sentiments from the South should ginger the North to prepare for the possibility of separation from Nigeria. He spoke about the proactive measures taken by southern states to address security challenges, like the formation of regional security outfits, saying that the North has not adopted similar strategies. Despite, um, sorry, he says the North has not adopted similar strategies despite facing significant insecurity. Professor Lugar warned that if the South were to succeed in breaking away, the North would face dire consequences without adequate preparation. This was even as the CNG's national coordinator, Jami Liu Karanchi, echoed Lugar's sentiments, emphasizing the urgency for community led initiatives to tackle Nigeria's socio economic and security issues. He criticized the current leadership for focusing more on elections than on the nation's future, calling on the communities to take control of their destinies through collective action. So, guys, there's the reports as it regards to Chief Sunday Igboho. So I'll also take the story on Allen Onyema, then we can now start analyzing and talking about it. Hopefully, people will join. This is our first stream. I'm not expecting it to be, for everybody to know about it yet, but we're going to be doing this as much as possible until everyone knows about what we are going to be talking about in this channel. It's going to be mostly discussions. We're going to be discussing about everything happening in our home land in Nigeria first, then the whole of Africa, then just the world at large, whatever we need to discuss about. Then we're also going to be, let me just take the story of Alen Onyema at the same time. It says, and this is by The Punch. Everyone, I think most of us know already Punch newspaper. And it says, alleged money laundering. Alleged money laundering. Onyema remains innocent. Onyema remains innocent. Case still in court. Airpeace. And it says the management of Airpeace has stated that its chief executive officer, Allen Onyema, remains innocent in the series of charges leveled against him by the United States Department of Justice. By the United States Department of Justice. Just one moment, guys. One moment. I'll come back to this right now. Let me just put something up on the screen. I'll come back to that report on Allen Onyema. Let me just put something up on the screen. Mm, just a moment. Just a moment. Mm, just a moment, guys. I'm just trying to put our banner on the screen so that most people can see what we're doing, because once you just click on the um, once you click on the link, or you see this broadcast and you're just hearing a voice without much of the, you might not understand exactly what is going on. Mm, okay, okay. just a moment, guys. Uh, okay, for now it's not displaying. I think it might just be an issue somewhere, but I would work on it. So yeah, let me just go back to reading this report on Allen Onyema. So it says alleged money laundering. Onyema remains innocent. Case still in court. Airpeace. The management of Airpeace has stated that its chief of The management of Airpeace has stated that its chief executive officer, Allen Onyema, remains innocent in the series of charges leveled against him by the United States Department of Justice. The airline noted that while the case involving its CEO and the airline's chief of administration and finance, Ejirogene Egaga, is still in court, such will not affect its daily operations, according to a statement signed by the airline's management on Sunday and posted on its X handle. The statement, titled Reassurance Regarding Recent US DOJ Report, noted that the charges leveled against the duo are parts of an extended legal process stemming from earlier accusations of financial misdeeds that dates back several years. While the charges have been expanded, it is essential to emphasize that both Dr. Onyema and Mrs. Ejaga remain innocent, and these are mere allegations and the case is still in court. The airline asserted that its legal team is currently on top of the matter, as it's confident that through due process, the truth will be revealed and our CEO and co-defender will be exonerated. It is it also assured the public that these legal proceedings will not affect the safety and reliability of the day-to-day operations of Airpeace. In the in a superseding indictment, the U.S. Attorney General's office for the Northern District of Georgia accused Onyema and Negaga of submitting false documents in a bid to thwart a federal investigation into their activities. The duo have been under scrutiny since 2019 for alleged money laundering. The Airpeace CEO is accused of moving over $20 million from Nigeria through US bank accounts using fraudulent documents under the guise of purchasing aeroplanes. Egaga is also facing and is also accused Egaga is also facing charges of aggravated identity theft in connection with the scheme. So guys, that's there you have it, and this report was done by Punch newspaper. We already know what who Punch newspaper are or is, and so that's basically the write up. That's basically the write up, and I think what I have to say mostly about this is that Sunday Igboho first, the first news that I read, Sunday Igboho coming back and going straight to the US, going straight to the British government and submitting the papers, seeking for the independence or separation of Yoruba to form a Yoruba nation. Well, I think um, I think he's trying to use a different approach, and using that different approach, it also means using the legal and the due process approach. Some people will argue that that will not see the light of day because the British will never support such. And some people will say, well, maybe that is how it will work because he has gone through the other route and it didn't work up until now. So, but my own uh, understanding of the whole thing is that, well, if he has gone through the other route of ground rebellion and just people rising up and saying no and they want their own Yoruba nation, if all of that did not work, it doesn't mean it will still not work in the future, but so far it hasn't worked. And I think he's just trying to do something that is different. And I feel like if he has done his homework well and done a lot of research and know exactly how to go about this and probably has gotten advice from people that this is how we should go about this, then let him go ahead with what he thinks. But on my own, I just feel like something like that will not see the light of day. Imagine going to tell someone that was very much part and parcel of forming something that you want that thing to be disbanded. So there are two things that can happen. The person can either laugh at you and say never, it can never happen, or the person can be like, okay, this has served this cause. We can take into consideration what you're asking. But anyhow it goes, let's just hope for the best. And I think the most important thing is about the Yoruba people because at the end of the day, the people should be able to have a say on how they want their lives to be. If the Yoruba people decide that that's how they want their life to be, then so be it. And it's very hard to see a situation whereby everybody is going to agree on the same thing. But if majority of them can agree on that, then it's a good thing. It's all about the majority. You can never have 100% supporting you for a cause. But if majority agrees on that, then it's a good thing, and they should do what is good for their own future, for their own self, because it's their life, it's their society, it's their future. So, and I feel like Sunday Igboho doing this, I can't say is the best thing to do, and I can't say it's the wrong thing to do. But it's important also. In fact, to be honest, I feel like it's a good thing to do because even if it's just for the sake of notifying them officially that this is what we want, that is also a good thing. It doesn't mean they don't know, but they can pretend that they don't know because he has not come through. He didn't come in the first place through the official notification process. So since he has done it like that right now, then I feel like it's a good thing to do. But I wouldn't put my hopes up expecting. I don't expect Chief Sunday Igboho and the Yoruba Nation activists to just go and relax and say, okay, they have told them that they are going to give it to them. Obviously, nobody's expecting it to go that way. And for Allen Onyema, well, I feel like Allen Onyema is just exactly what it is. Like I said earlier on, this is an allegation that is, that is still in court, that is still under investigation, and the man cannot be called guilty, or the man cannot be punished for something that he's still trying to prove his innocence. So he has to first prove his innocence, but we live in a world of the courts of public opinion, where through the media, through the social media, it's easy to just portray someone in a light, and the people that are not keen on looking for the real information or understanding what is going on can easily jump on any trend that can damage someone's reputation. And I'm not saying he's innocent, I'm not saying he's guilty. I'm just saying that let the Department of Justice, whatever they're saying, they should go to court, they should prove the man uh, 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 um, guilty. And once they do that, then yeah, we can all say the man is guilty. But until then, it's all allegations. It's all allegations that has and accusations that has been brought against him. So, guys, I'm still here. I think because this is our first time, obviously a lot of people I've not seen the broadcast, but we'll keep doing this until it goes far, until people see this. And hopefully, we are going to have a vibrant community of um, discussions, impactful, important discussions that is touching our people. We can see what's going on in Nigeria, we can see what's going on across the world, in Africa, everywhere. And we definitely need to start talking about these things and doing something about it also. We need to start addressing all these issues. And I believe that as the more we talk about these things and look for solutions, the more the lives of our people will be better. But it takes one step. They say a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. It takes one step at a time, and we are all going to get there. So, guys, thank you for listening. And even if you did not join live, if you ever come across this video, thank you for listening. And please don't forget to like, to subscribe if you haven't. Just support what we are doing here. It's not all about creating content for the sake of maybe for financial gains or whatever. It's more also about having positive conversations, having positive discussions that will affect our people positively. Positive discussions, saying the truth, calling out those that are being the oppressors of our people, those that are oppressing our people. We are going to be talking about all of that. We are going to be calling them out. We are going to be expressing our opinions. We are just basically going to be the voice of the voiceless. And that's what we are going to be doing on this channel from now henceforth. And please don't forget to like, share this kind of discussions. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Drop a comment, and God bless you. I will see you next time. Peace.